Hello everyone, it is Dylan from Yugioh Everything back with another video. The cast list for episode 132 has just been released. If you do not want any spoilers, click off this video right now. Big thank you to Rarity Fangirl and Starlight Cypher for sending this to me about 2 minutes apart, so thank you to them. I will link the Tumblr down below if you want to check out the spoilers for yourself. But again, click off this video if you do not want any spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Here is the cast list for episode 132. I'll read the summary and then get into the characters. Having obtained overwhelming strength and sporting a wicked smile on his face, Yuri sets his eyes on his next target, Yuya. In order to stop Yuri, Yugioh resolves to fight him. A fierce battle between Yugioh and Yuri then unfolds. Can Yugioh's entertainment dueling stop Yuri's rampage? And the cast list is Yuya and Yuri, Yugo, Sora, Kaito, Edo, Yugioh, Reiji, Reira, and Leo. And that is it. So the first line of the summary, having obtained overwhelming strength, if you still believe that Yuri and Yugo are not going to become one, I would love to hear the reasoning for that. I think that line all but seals it, and I know Yugo and Kaito and Edo and Yugioh and Sora are all talking in this episode, and maybe at the very beginning of 132, Yuri, that's when this duel concludes, at the beginning of 132, even though I think at 131 it said the conclusion of the duel, so maybe that's not the case, but maybe something like the duel ends in 131, but in the beginning of 132, Yuri becomes one with Yugo, Kaito and Edo and Sora all have a reaction to it because they're in the room, then maybe Yuri goes and cards them, maybe, probably not though, I don't think he will. I think he's going to become one with Yugo, and Zark's main goal right now, he's so close to being revived, is going to be to go to Yuya, which is why his next target is Yuya. We also have Reira, Reiji, and Leo. We know Reira and Reiji are going to be dueling in 131. Maybe that will carry over into 132. No Rei, so we're not going to get a speaking role from Rei or any of the Bracelet girls who assumingly are still passed out. Akaba Leo is going to have a speaking role. It might be something very briefly where he sees Yuri and Yugo become one and he realizes time is running out. Maybe he'll make a statement to himself like that. I could see something like that happening. But guys, what do you think is going to happen in this episode? Yugioh versus Yuri has the potential to be a really good duel. In fact, a podcast that I recorded last night with a few people, the monthly podcast with the batch of spoilers comes out that I do at the beginning of every month. That will be out in a couple hours, so I really hope you guys check out that podcast. We go a lot more in depth about all of these episodes, so there's not really too much to get into here except that one line, and I guess it's all speculation at this point. What is going to happen in tonight's episode 131, but moreover, what is going to happen here in 132? Is it a foregone conclusion that Yuri will become one with Yugo? It really looks like that based on that overwhelming strength. How else would he obtain overwhelming strength? Unless, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But you guys let me know what you think. And also let me know if you think Kaito, Edo, and Sora are going to be carded as well. Technically, they did lose, so it's not like they'd be carded out of nowhere, which we know is possible. Remember when Asuka escaped the island with that girl? They didn't even duel those two, and they carded the girl that Asuka was with before Yugioh came and showed them up. So it's not even like they have to lose the duel to be carded, but in terms of fair play, they already did lose the duel to Yuri, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited for this episode. I'm nervous for 131, I really am. I think, and I know Yugo is speaking in this episode, but it could be at the very beginning of the episode, or it could be him bickering with Yuri because they have become one. So we'll see what happens. Even though Yugo is speaking, it doesn't mean that he is going to remain in his own body. But I know a lot of people love Yugo. I'm not saying I don't love Yugo, but I know there's going to be a lot of nervous people watching these these next two episodes. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you check out the podcast that will be up in a few hours. We really get into all these summaries, and it was a lot of fun to do. So I really hope you guys check it out. I'll talk to you guys in the comments below. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.